This is Talk 650.
This is Talk 650.
Powered by CBS Radio.
In the studio with us this morning from Fit Athletic, the woman we say puts the shred in shred and shed. I call her the shredder. It's Hilary Hagner. And it's so nice to have you in here again.
I'm so glad to be here.
Back by popular demand, I might add.
Oh, yeah.
We videotape this stuff. This clip that you're listening to live right now, ladies and gentlemen, will be up on the Facebook page sometime this weekend, maybe today if I really get my act together. I'll have it edited and you'll be able to see what we're talking about. But you and Courtney West received a lion's share of the views on these things. So
good deal.
We're tickled to have you in here.
Why?
Well, it's good radio. That's why, I'm sure. Let's talk about shed and shred just a little bit, or shred and shed. The kids going back to school, getting them ready to go. How do you get kids motivated and get them off the games, get them off in front of the TV, and get them out, especially when you got 105 heat indexes?
Well, I think the important thing is just to be creative and think of good ideas. One thing I like to do is with my kids, especially when it's really hot, I'm thinking about this weekend. You said 105 today. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But I would probably take them somewhere where there's water if I'm going to go outside. And Discovery Green's a really great park where they have a little water everywhere. Yeah. We have little guys, so I can take them out where there's water. But also, just be creative with Memorial City Mall. They have a big castle in there. I take my kids over there just to keep them active. Kids have so much energy. You just want to burn it off. I don't know how some parents just don't take their kids out. I'm like, how can you handle it? Mine kids will get stir crazy.
We called them chores when I was growing up.
Oh, I don't know.
Mow the yard, wash the car.
Chores and getting out and play, and then the parents don't do that anymore. They wonder why their kids are hyperactive
and obese.
Well, it's funny that you said that. I heard something on a segment the other day is that these parents are trying to get their kids involved in so many sports when really they should just take their kids outside and start throwing the ball with them. Not only is it going to be keeping your kids active, it's putting them in a sport.
Or Adam.
It's or it's just creating that bond between the family. I think it's really important is just to have fun with them. Think of yourself as a kid again, and what did you like to do? And so I would just be really creative when it comes to that. The pool is always a really great idea.
I lived on a bicycle when I was a kid. I really did. Every day I was out on the bicycle, just roaming the neighborhood and stuff.
I lived in the pool and at the skating rink. Yeah, and so those are two really good ideas. But with the kids going back to school, I think Shed and Shred is a really great way to keep yourself on your program, your own workout program. I think when school starts back up and your schedules you're not traveling anymore for the vacations or whatever it is, but your life basically comes back to a halt and you're getting back in the swing of things with work. I think one great way to stay on track is to do and commit to a program like Shed and Shred, because that 3 days a week you're definitely going to get those hard, intense workouts in, and you're just not going to miss out on that. So I did want to talk a little bit about that just because I understand what it is like, and you get back in a rut of things. And this is basically, we work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 5:30 to 6:30, and it is intense. I have a small class, so I'm able to kind of look at everybody. If you do have a previous injury, I can make modifications and everything. You don't have to be overwhelmed that it's just this massive group and you're going to get lost in the group. But I do look at everybody's fitness level, and I'm pretty good about seeing if you have a little bit more in you that needs to come out. And to see if maybe we need to hold back just a little bit longer. But
when you say intense,
when I say intense.
When you say intense and I say intense, it could be two different things.
This is true.
Please define your meaning of intense.
He's breaking a sweat now, so
this is hard work.
Well, you'll expect to see some plyometrics, which is basically if you had a step in front of you, you'd be running up and running down them. You'd be doing jumping jacks. We'd have some jump ropes. So that is that high intensity cardiovascular activity. And then there's also body weight exercises. I am really big on functional training, which is basically using your own body weight for your own conditioning, or maybe using light weights but putting your body in positions where functionally you would need to be in that position if you have kids or have an active lifestyle. So you won't see us on a whole lot of machines, but you can expect to do a lot of different activities when it comes to just like your own body weight, I guess I should say.
Now the shed part I get, pretty sure that means dropping the weight.
Right.
Please explain the shred part.
Shred.
Because you know what my pet name for you is, don't you?
The Shredder.
You're the Shredder.
It's about getting cut.
Huh?
It is basically just getting cut.
I will cut you.
Not that kind of cut. Goofball.
Shed and shred, I don't know. It's actually, I used to, I still do. I work at Marathon Oil Energy, and they have a fitness facility there, and they have this class that they created, and it was a boot camp style called Shed and Shred, and I just loved it. I don't know. It's just what you can expect to see is everybody coming out there looking really fit and really cut, really shredded. And so the name was catchy, and I wanted to keep it for my own.
Okay. I didn't know if it referred to some kind of metabolic process or what you're doing with the muscle tissue, because it's getting you lean. When everybody says losing weight, it's losing body fat is what we're focusing on, and keeping that muscle definition underneath. We definitely don't want to lose that muscle, because that's what's going to help us burn the calories outside of the workout. I have you 1 hour out of the 24 hours that you have in that day. So I wanted to have a really solid muscle foundation, a really strong core, and shredding the body fat on top of that. I'll give some nutritional tips. It's one thing that's different between personal training and maybe something like a boot camp, is that you won't expect to get nutritional, consultations where I'm sitting down with you and really explaining to you exactly how I want you eating. This is more just like, here's a little bit of information. Every time we talk, I'll try to give you a couple more tips here and there. Yeah. But now, Hilary, let me ask you a personal question, if I may. What is your body fat ratio?
My body fat is probably somewhere in between 13 and 15.
Okay. Because I was reading up. Courtney West is out in Vegas competing right now.
Don't compare me to Courtney.
This weekend. Well, but I mean, you do. We do. Yeah. We all compare with ourselves with everybody else. And Courtney posted last night. Well, she's 5%.
Yeah.
5%. Jeez.
Bigger competitors have an intense training program and an intense diet. And the only time that I've been lower than 10, I think the lowest I've been is 8 or 9 is whenever I competed, and it's intense. I mean, that girl works very hard for where she is.
She does, and please understand, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the norm. No, that's not something that you should be aspiring to unless you want to be a competitor like Courtney.
That's not even her norm when she's not in a competition. If you look at her pictures, you can see pictures where she's competing, and you can see pictures where she's not. She's just working out or training, and there is a noticeable difference.
It's an on and off training program, and she probably won't stay that low for longer than a week. I mean, I think she's probably that low for maybe 5 days, and then immediately she'll have her cheat meal and everything. Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming in this morning. We're looking forward to seeing you down at the gym. If you would like to be in on the Shed and Shred with Hilary, give them a call at 713-STAY-FIT, or check them out on the web at fithouston.com.
Up next, Scott Arthur, our man about town, with a special report on Houston's homeless in the summertime on Talk 650, powered by CBS Radio.